There's probably that card out there that you cannot stand that's in the game, and you can't stand that the person is playing it against you. You're like, what the fuck, buddy? What do you think you're doing? Why are you trying to disrespect me like that? Why are you using that card? That's probably your reaction. You might even hate the person, send them death threats, fart in their face constantly. Well, that's me. Maybe you're not so infantile. But today we are going to go over what cards I absolutely despise going against in South Park Phone Destroyer. So let's get right into this, guys. So on this first page, there are a few cards that I dislike. Not absolutely hate, but just dislike. Personally, I don't like going against Smuggler Ike. His charged ability increases his attack power. When he does that, he can take out most of your tank's health if he's a pretty good Ike. Like if he's level 4 or 5, at my level at least, he can most likely take out most of my Cartman, especially if he's behind something. And sometimes I'll drop a Sally on him. The Sally will hit him. He'll go down, but actually he'll just come back up and kill my Sally. That's a glitch in the game, but it happens so often that I have to put this guy in here. I hate him. Another one is Arrow Storm. So let's say you counter someone's rush. You absolutely destroyed them. You know what? You know what they're gonna do? They're just gonna throw an Arrow Storm and destroy your counter push, and it's going to ruin your day. It's still not one of my most hated, but it's definitely up there. So really on the second page, there aren't too many that I hate. The only one really is Fireball. Again, another one that can either destroy your push or destroy your counter. It really sucks if you're trying to counter a big tank and they just throw a fireball, or if you're going on a rush, they have nothing else but a fireball and they kill all of your troops. Then you know to spread them out, but the first fireball, it always shocks me. It's always like, fuck this guy, I want to try to win now, but I know what he has and I know how to counter. Other than that though, Freeze Ray, kind of annoying if you're using it with the Dougie. Don't see it too often though. I know most of these are spells, but I mean, most of the spells just annoy the shit out of me. I can counter everything else, but I can't really counter a spell. So, Mind Control has got to be in my top 5 of least favorite to go against, especially because of my Space Warrior token. If someone uses a Mind Control, they can use my Space Warrior's token charged ability and take out my tower with it. I'll have no way to counter it. My tower is gone. Hyperdrive, another decently annoying one, basically speeds everyone out up. If you're using this with a Mimsy, you are a horrible player and I hate you. If you're using a Warboy Tweak as well, you're really horrible, especially with a Mimsy. But Poison, another one that I don't really use Purify, so I don't like going against this card. But let's go into actual cards. Like this Alien Queen Red, I personally love her, but again, I don't use Purify, so when they drop it on all my troops, I just know my troops have a very short lifespan, and at least I can drop other troops to counter her, and they're going to be poison free. But the ones that are poisoned, it's like, no, please get some hits in on the tower, and then they don't. Alright guys, I'm just going to rant on this, honestly. So here's a page of cards where if you use them, you are trash. Nathan, one of the most annoying cards to go against. If you don't have lightning, it's going to be pretty difficult to take this out against a good player, and he's just going to be throwing bombs constantly. Another really annoying one, maybe my most hated, Rat Swarm. I think Rat Swarm's a little bit too overpowered, to be honest. People might disagree with me. They might say I'm just bad at the game, but I wish Rat Swarm was taken out. And I know it kind of switches up the whole game style, because now you don't just have a bunch of attackers. You have these little rats that are going to annoy the hell out of all of your troops. I have Sheriff Cartman that can take them out pretty easily, but usually they'll drop them after my Sheriff Cartman's ability. Again, don't really like it. One of my most hated. I would say Big Gay Al, pretty annoying to go against, especially if you don't have much energy and they just drop them afterwards. Pigeon Gang, another one. It's just like Rat Swarms. Don't really have too many counters for it. Nathan and Sheriff Cartman, those are my only two. And usually they'll drop it on my Cartman after I use his ability and take him out. So again, another annoying one. Not my most hated, but I would say guy is my second most hated card. I think he's a little bit too powerful. I think he has a little bit too much health, not too many counters for him. My Lightning Bolt's really my only thing I can counter with. And he's a flying bomber who deals area damage. So he's going to be in the sky flying around. Your Nathan's going to take forever to kill him. He won't kill him in time, and people just drop him to do a bunch of damage on defense, and there's really no counter for him except for a couple different ones. And really, you don't want to use it on a Terrance. I'd rather save it for like a Timmy or something, especially my lightning bolt. But I don't like this guy. I feel like it's pretty scummy to use him. Same with Rat Swarm. I go against a lot of people who use Terrance and Rat Swarm. I hate those people, but I don't want to be one of them. I really don't. So there's some troops that I hate a little bit. They're not my most hated though. Angel Wendy with the help of Zen Cartman. I do not like Angel Wendy. I do not like going against her. She's very difficult to kill. She's super annoying, and I wish she would just be taken out of the game, honestly. But Mimsy. Only trash players use him. Let's be honest, guys. If you're unexperienced, you're probably going to use this guy. He goes straight for your tower. If you use him with hyperdrive, again, you shouldn't play this game. Please stop. Mimsy, not really that good, to be honest. He's pretty easy to counter, but again, he can catch you off guard if you don't have much energy. And, you know, he's going to be super difficult to stop, especially if you have no energy. He's probably going to take out a tower, part of your tower, and then maybe even take out the second part. We go to Zen Cartman, guys. So many players use Zen Cartman. I personally do not like using him, and I don't like when other people use him as well. Stop using Zen Cartman, please. He does no damage, but he's so slow. He's so slow at the beginning of the game. My Sheriff Cartman is rushing in. My Sheriff Cartman's basically running compared to this guy. He's sprinting. He's Usain Bolt compared to Zen Cartman, how slow he moves. He's super effective to stop pushes, and he's super effective on offense if you can get him near the tower. Another one, regeneration. Don't like going against it. I think it's a little bit overpowered. Some people might think it's a little bit underpowered because it's only 22 HP, but if you can place it down correctly, it's going to be so effective, and it can help you win. And it looks like there's a penis in the background. Don't tell. Personally, I don't like going against Witch Doctor Token. His energy drain will suck the life out of you. Oh man, I don't like going against this guy. I have to kill him as soon as possible when I see him. Don't see him too much though. I think he's pretty bad, but the players who use him are always good against me. Pope Timmy, another one, especially with Man Bear Pig. If you use this guy with Man Bear Pig, you are insane. I hate you too. Because he can spawn in the last one who died. People use him with Man Bear Pig, so once you kill a Man Bear Pig, you're going to have to kill another one. Now we have one of my favorite cards, but still, again, I hate going against this guy. Stan the Great, his charged ability reduces all attack, basically all of the attack of the enemy for 5 seconds. Yeah, it's horrible. I know we didn't do any battles for this video, but let's see if I can prove my point. If someone has this card, they will use him on their deck. You guys know who my most hated card is in this game, don't you? Who is it? Have you been to one of my streams? Have you seen any of my videos before? If you haven't, you might not know. But in a second, we'll see if this guy has them. You'll figure out who it is. And we'll talk a little bit about him and why I really think he needs to be either nerfed or just taken out of the game. You can glitch him. You're going to want to lightning bolt him. I don't know if this guy has him for sure. We're going to have to figure that out. But let's get into this battle, guys. I'm not going to talk about him unless I know for a fact this guy does not have this card. Which he definitely might. So, he has a cyborg Kenny. Again, not like so annoying that I would tell people to take him out of the game. Like have an angry mob screaming at the top of their lungs for me. But still, Cyborg Kenny's a little bit annoying. Ooh, Alien Queen Clyde. We were talking about how I disliked her earlier in this video. Program Stan, not very good to be honest. I use him, but still, I think I could use someone who's a little bit better. But Alien Queen Red took out all of my troops there. What we're going to do, we're going to drop a Cyborg Kenny on this dog poo. But I don't know if this guy has him. I don't think he does. But what I was going to say is, it's Mecha Timmy. Mecha Timmy is easily my most hated card in this game by far. There's no doubt in my mind. I would rather have one person taken out of this game. If I could choose, it would be Mecha Timmy. There's no doubt, guys. I think Mecha Timmy should actually be taken out of the game. I think he's broken. I don't think there's any way to repair this man. Who hates Mecha Timmy? And here's a Smuggler Ike, level 5. Let's see what kind of damage he does to my Heidi. He takes her out. Now he's going to do some wicked damage to my Cartman. He took him down to about half health, just him by himself. We're still able to kill him though. This man thankfully doesn't have Mecha Timmy, but I run into him so often. If you have him, you're probably going to use him. So many people do. And I just think it's cheap. I think it's dumb. I don't want it in the game. It's no fun. It's really no fun for me to go against. Let's just drop a program stand for program stand and dog poo for dog poo. Easy counters, guys. This one should be a win. Wow, dog poo did not lock on to dog poo, sadly. That butter shouldn't heal up this dog poo. I really hope he doesn't. Let's freeze these. And thankfully, at the very last second, my Space Warrior token took out the dog poo. And my Space Warrior token's rushing into the tower. And that's a win, guys. So easy. Let's have this Ike take out our Cyborg Kenny. Thank you. Now the Ike's rushing towards the tower. We can give you a taste of your own medicine, boy. I don't really like using his charged ability if I switch his team. That's just my personal preference, but this is going to be a win for sure, guys. Let's see what we can get from the locker. I have never gotten anything too good from a locker. Like, I've never gotten a legendary from a locker. Have you? I've heard people getting a lot of legendaries from lockers, and I play all the time. I've never gotten one. I played so many PvE campaign matches. I played so many PvP matches. Still haven't gotten it. Maybe one day. We'll see. Maybe it's this one. I doubt it. Nope. PvP tickets, let's get those 350. We're just going to spend as much cash as we need to get 350. It's definitely worth it. There we go. We're back up to 5,500. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me who your most hated card in this game is. I would appreciate it. See you guys later. Bye-bye.